Hello, and welcome back. Saturday morning, 9:15, a little later. I don't have wake-up alarms on Saturday or Sunday, so I woke up a little later. Sales video. Pretty good for the 5 that are going out. Let's find out what they are. Oh, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video. Sealed Das Boot, The Boat, DVD, 28. Milady, a little book for this exam review. Smooth business management depends on sufficient investment capital as well as exam review. 24. Jeff Buckley, 3-disc. All right. Someone came in, asked if I could hold this until next week, and I responded with, I can't guarantee it. I do, first paid, first serve. Best I can say is put it on your watch list and come back when you're ready to pay. He replies with, okay, thanks anyway, and nicely. And probably 5 minutes later, same person comes in and just pays the $60, 60. The glitter and the gold, Consuela Vanderbilt Balsam. So I listed 40 books yesterday, started pictures around 10, was completely done about 6. Now, granted, that's all I was doing yesterday. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday, so she turned 19. Then her and my wife went out to the mall, and they stopped and got a few things. And the Record Den, which is a small, rural, independent record store up here, she went up there and got some CDs. Yeah, because I really don't have Brittany CDs or much of the stuff that she listens to. She really wanted that Dance Gavin Dance one. I was like, nah, you give me $100, and sure. And then we went to Outback for dinner. But all the more I did yesterday was list books. So I kind of took my time, but if I didn't, and if I condensed everything on how much time I really spent, was probably 6 hours for about 1,900 of books listed. 2 books were not worth listing. One's already in the trash, and the other one is called the Outer Banks or whichever, or something about like Cape Cod, something like that. And after going into Terapeak and looking, they're only like $10, $12, and a couple have sold, and the one I have was tattered, it was stained. But back to the books. So this was listed yesterday, sold within a handful of hours. 60. The winner for the day, I have another sale after this. Project Pat. Missed it, don't play. Everything's working. I have in there that it does have a few surface scuffs, as you can see here. I don't think I resurfaced it. I may have. Don't think I did. Most of the time, the resurfacer don't leave those type of swirls. And if they are, they're going to be kind of circular. $98. And this kilo, the best in the base, or it could be the best in the bass. 17. So that is 293 in sales, 287 product cost received. So I talked about the books. So that was what I did yesterday, and I did a little more like shelf organization and for the boxes of the books. So I had some other stuff stored on some other shelves where I keep my boxes of books at. So I went ahead and organized and moved some of that stuff around. And my boxes of books, pretty much after like box 18, they just turned into random numbered boxes that I would have from just like consolidating all these other ones down. So I would just grab a box, and then let's say it was box 44, they would turn into B44 for books. Then that would just be put on the shelf, and that would stay kind of relatively organized. Or I would just look on those shelves and try to find B40. It doesn't take long to out of 16 boxes. Well, I'm looking for box 44, which was 44. It takes an extra 15 seconds to find where 44 is at. After a while, you just kind of remember where it's at. So then I moved boxes. So my first shelf goes 1 through 19, and then down on the bottom shelf, the next shelving unit goes 20, 21, up to 24, 21, 23. 4 on these shelves. And then the next shelf goes up, and the next shelf goes more. So I filled in, I got new boxes and wrote the numbers on, filled in those gaps, so now everything is numerical. Now I have a whole top shelf where the top can hold 4 more boxes, so I have plenty of room to add more books. So I probably won't be doing I'll still do a book calling, but at the end of the bigger sales that I do twice a year. Now that I have that extra room, I will be running a probably 2 tiers more higher. So instead of the first tier being at 39% now, it'll go to 43% at the end of this month, and it'll last for like 4 or 5 days or so. I would usually do that every other month. So the end of the big sale, I'll wait a month, and then the next month, which was the end of last month, which when rolled into Labor Day weekend, but my mother-in-law was here, that to do that takes a little bit of extra time. So I just didn't then. So I will do another one this time, and I'll just kind of throw all that sale timing when I want to do that off a little. Still doesn't matter, but I do have the extra room to accommodate the extra stuff. All that said and done is just being a little more organized is the point of that. The disc media I have left and those little boxes of like cards and things, those will get pictured and listed today, and I'll do some sales numbers, and that will be it. So Saturdays and Sundays, primarily the weekends, I try not to get too heavy into doing much work. Since yesterday I did a good chunk. It's 40 books, but it was still a good chunk of time. So the weekends I do try to relax a little. However, tomorrow we are going down to South Akron, down by the Blimp Hangar area, and we'll hit those stores. We're going down to my mom's house for just to go down and kind of visit a little. My mom's birthday was the end of last month, and daughter's birthday was yesterday, so go down to my mom's for those 2 birds and all right there. 2 birds and all. 2 birds, 1 stone. There you go. That makes a little more sense. And we'll stop at the Village Discount there, the Goodwill, which has retail on the right-hand side, which they have a lot of disc media. That I do have a clip from way early on from that store. This is probably going to be maybe the end of December. There's a intro clip of that, what they have there generally. And then on the left-hand side is their outlet. And their outlet, they probably only have each of their little rolly bins is maybe 4 rolly bins long, and probably 6 or 7 of those. And then their media is like 3 of those rolling bins. That's it. Usually smaller books, larger books, and some other like just miscellaneous, looks like media stuff. And then go up to another Goodwill up in the Ellet Springfield area, and then turn around, and my mom's probably 10 minutes from there. So that is today, tomorrow. That's it. All right. So wraps that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Take a day and get more of your stuff organized, I guess. Tell me anything you're going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. Those are all free. They help me, help you, help other people learn about selling $300 of physical media on eBay. Appreciate it.